We probably have to start with just a quick word about Chipotle, because it was in this studio yesterday where I made the comment, I would feel better as an investor, as a shareholder of Chipotle, if the CEOs were out in front. Where is Monty Moran? Where is Steven Ells? I don't know that anyone at Chipotle actually listens to Market Foolery.
Well, clearly they do.
But Steven Ells, the founder, co-CEO of Chipotle, was on the Today Show this morning.
Amongst your dozens of loyal listeners, apparently, is Steven Ells.
I'm pretty sure Steven Ells has a lot more things on his mind than listening to Market Foolery. You saw a little bit of the interview.
I did.
You felt like he did the job he needed to do.
It was fine. I'm told that Steve Ells really hates getting in front of a camera, and he's the founder and a co-CEO. But amongst his co-CEO duties, traditionally, is not marketing the company to the consumer base, getting in front of TV, in front of TV cameras. But that being said, he did fine. I think you pointed out that he looked maybe a little bit awkward and perhaps wasn't at his best. But I think he did the job that he needed to do. And I think that given Chipotle's the depth of loyalty of their fan base, that he did what he needed to do, and you can move forward from here.
It looks like Wall Street agrees with that sentiment, because the stock is up today, and certainly all the headlines in the wake of the interview are highlighting the fact that he talked about how he was deeply sorry, his words, how they're working to make Chipotle the safest restaurant in the world. I do think that his lack of ease on camera was working against him a little bit at times. And it's one of those things where, look, it's an odd thing to be comfortable on camera, or it's an odd skill. Let's put it that way. And as investors in public companies, we don't need our CEOs to be great on television. Some of them are.
That's right.
I think Howard Schultz is great on television, but Steven Ells, he's not great on TV. But so my only concern as a shareholder when I was watching it was, I think some people are going to look at his nervousness at times and think it looks like he's fumbling for his words, when in fact he's just a little bit nervous because he's on TV.
I get that, and I think maybe that's a reason why he was on the Today Show talking to the customer base as opposed to on Bloomberg or CNBC talking to the investor base, because this is a story that's not about placating the shareholders. It's a story about getting those consumers, getting the customers back into the store, feeling comfortable that the company is sort of on top of the issue and cares deeply about making the stores a safe place to eat.